or knockout of the night.
Yeah, Peyton is a Barbosa BJJ guy, so Felipe Barbosa's been around the state.
Here we go, in a fight I am definitely excited for.
Sorry, I cut myself off there, but yeah, Felipe Barbosa, a very decorated jiu-jitsu player himself, and I'm guessing his fighter is gonna be really comfortable on the ground as well.
Expecting to see more of a attempt to grapple here out of Peyton.
Yeah, at the very least, he's gonna be super comfortable.
Yeah, there it is. Yep. Looking for the takedown.
Oh, he's got the back. This is not good for Efraim.
So Efraim's got to fight those hands and make sure he keeps his chin tucked.
Smart, high fight IQ going over to his corner. Yep. That way his coaches don't have to yell across the cage.
So head position is really important here. You can see Peyton is doing a nice job keeping his head on the outside there.
Yes.
One thing that I'd like to see Efraim work on here too is really be mindful about where his head is.
Absolutely.
Can play a big impact on whether or not Peyton's able to finish this choke.
Priority number one is keeping that chin tucked like he is. There's a neck crank here potentially, but you'd rather, deal with that than him getting under the chin and being able to work that rear naked strangle. So
probably a tough position to hit a strong neck crank with no legs, no hips as well, because he's not standing right now. He's riding on top of him.
He's riding on top, and then two, you look, he's a little out of position on top.
Yeah,
he's got like a half Nelson there, and his chest is keeping him from falling off the side, but I don't foresee him staying in this position too much longer because he's going to wear himself out just
I think that Efraim needs to grab a hold of one of those wrists like he is.
Yes.
And he needs to kind of shimmy him off and shake him off his hips there.
Yeah. If he can get his left, but he doesn't have a ton of back pressure to your point, like you said earlier. If he can get his left foot out, I think he can get himself out of danger here. I would wiggle his left leg, make him go, put all that up. Get some weight back on that foot, his right foot there, right?
Pretty weird position. You don't see a lot of these standing rear naked choke attempts here, but
no.
Peyton definitely appears to be keeping him in danger here.
Yes.
The biggest thing on Efraim's point as well is Peyton really needs to get both arms in a good position to finish that.
Yes.
So if Efraim can keep one of his wrists from connecting, he won't be able to finish this. And he's not over his chin here.
No, he's putting pressure on his jaw, but he does have his right leg out now, so he should keep his legs under him.
Yeah, there it is.
Yep.
But he's looking to finish the takedown right away. That's a good transition by Peyton.
Peyton's going right into a modified mount here.
So you're seeing some pretty good jiu-jitsu here out of Peyton.
Yep. Now he's gonna. It looks like he's working. He's just being heavy here, but I wouldn't be surprised to see him work into a high mount where he brings both his knees up very close to his armpits. He's going to bring some punches here. Short time, though, we could see him get out of the round.
So pretty clear, decisive victory for Peyton Slowey in that first round.
Yep.
Showed a lot of very good grappling, really, for an 0-1 amateur fighter.
Yes. Yeah, if I was judging this, I would definitely have him up 10-9 in that round. He didn't outclass him enough to get a 10-8 by any means, but he looked in control with the grappling exchanges for sure.
Definitely.
Landed some shots at the end of the round as well. What do you think the adjustment is in between rounds from Efraim here in the red corner?
Yeah, so I think that big kick that he attempted to throw there with that head kick, really without any setup, was when he kind of put himself into position. I really think that against a lot of these pure jiu-jitsu guys, I can't speak to Peyton's striking ability, but I know that if you're striking somebody who really wants to take you down, I think boxing becomes really important because those kicks right? I mean, even just to land him, you got to set him up with your hands. So I think that you need to see really a thoughtful approach to range out of Efraim here.
Yep. Keep his feet under him, right?
Yep.
Yeah, keep his feet under him. Use his hands a little bit. Yeah, no need to pick your feet up off the ground unnecessarily.
Good right hand.
Good right hand. Yeah, exactly. Settle in.
Stay
dig that
relaxed.
right underhook. Dig
Yep,
that right underhook.
good.
Yep. Yeah. So, yep.
Knee
Right hand.
to the
He's
head
out.
there.
He's out. He's out. That's it.
That was great.
That's a good. That's good.
You actually saw a knee there to the head from
He lost his mouth guard. Yep.
from Peyton, which is illegal, but it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Efraim was able to.
Yeah.
Don't know if you caught that, Albie. Actually,
No.
Peyton landed a knee there right to the head of Efraim. It might have kind of contributed to a little bit of anger there.
Yeah.
You could see out of Efraim.
And whether it was incidental or not, credit to Tom as the referee to stop that. He's disputing it a little bit, and he's a little upset, but he's got to understand Tom, as the ref, had to make that decision in the snap of a finger, right?
Right.
So I'd be a little, like, I understand his frustration, but that's a good stoppage in my opinion. And like you said, knee illegal, not ideal, but a sweet right hand to finish the fight.
Absolutely. You know, I think you saw a lot of talent out of both of these guys here, as we kind of called it.
Yeah, and you called that perfectly. Him keeping his feet underneath him, coming out in the second round, letting his hands go, right? Good right hand. Good job. Yeah, like I said, don't need to throw kicks if you don't need to, right?
Great job by both fighters here.
Yeah,
Both of these guys, you know, should be hanging their heads high here from that performance.
Yep.
You know, whether or not, you know, with that, even with that loss at the end of that second round there by Peyton, I mean, that first round he really controlled the fight and showed a lot of really high-level grappling.
Oh, absolutely. And it's like you're going to be a little frustrated because you didn't get your hand raised, but yeah, nothing to hang your head about. You fought really well for 3 minutes and some change. It just credit to the red corner for making that adjustment in between rounds and coming out and getting a finish.